Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Wow. Okay, cat's eating, good. Just got home. Gonna do a Listermann beer here that I picked up at the Root Cellar outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. And this is Freedom Toast hyphen, or one of those, Mexican cake. Imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels with cinnamon, nutmeg, cacao nibs, vanilla, peppers, and maple, coming in at 12% alcohol by volume. Nice and sessionable. There you go. Here is the artwork for Listermann's Freedom Cake. Brewed in Ohio, of course, from Cincinnati, and ListermannBrewing.com. So let's get into this nice sessionable brew. It was an expensive brew, I will tell you that. I just looked at the old Cappy Wappy, and $13.99, so $14 a bottle for this one. It better be good. I will say that for that price tag. And honestly, I really wish I'd bought way more Puyala beers when I was there, and just even if it was the same beer over and over again, because it was so good, and the ABV was so big, and the flavors were so good, and it was only $5.99 a bottle. You know what I mean? Stupid. Ridiculously stupid. So let's see this $14 bottle at 12, when I think Puyala was higher than that and way cheaper. So let's check it out. Cheers. You can definitely smell bourbon, maple. You can have a little bit of a heat coming through it, a little bit of that ethanol alcohol wafting through, a little bit of cinnamon. Nutmeg is coming through. There is definitely nutmeg. I actually like nutmeg, you know, in those spice beers and stuff like that. I like nutmeg, but it's one of those ones where I don't like a lot of it, if you know what I mean. Now this smells like a bourbon smoke, so kind of Christmas cookie kind of thing going on right now. It's really nice. Soft, roasty, toasty too. Kind of a gingerbread man kind of thing going on. Hits of baker's chocolate too. It does smell extremely inviting and great for the coldest day of the year. It's 3 degrees outside, so definitely a cold morning. So a big beer, and very festive for the season as well. And yeah, I got my little dooley-doo on too. So anyway, cheers. Listening to some Dark Throne, Cult is Alive, I got for myself for my birthday, and I really enjoy it. Okay, this beer, remarkably easy to drink at 12% alcohol by volume. Slight hint of a vegetal tone coming from those peppers in there. Little burn, little spiciness wafting through the palate. Not extreme, not extreme. Little sense of that cinnamon, nutmeg as well, blending with that earthiness and that heat from those peppers. As I said, it's not really overbearing. It is there. It is spicy. There is tonalities that is breathing and wafting through as you talk, but it's not overbearing at any stage. The beer is a bit thin. It's kind of got that low side of a full body, but more so that high side of a full side of a medium body, kind of in that nice oiliness in there as well. A little bit of baker's chocolate, little soft, roasty, toasty. Hint of caramel, peppery bourbons. The maple syrup is there, but it's more in the aroma than the actual taste compounds where you go, yes, that's maple syrup. Because there is that beautiful caramel coming through there. There's those different tonalities from the nutmeg, cinnamon battling it out for dominancy. A little bit of brown sugar tonality, and again, competing for that maple syrup spot. Very nice. What's up, Twilight? But it's very nice. It is very nice. It's easy drinking. It's not worth $15 a bottle at all. It is very good, though. There's nothing wrong with it. It drinks amazingly well. It's very sessionable. As far as that easy drinking 12% goes. I'm enjoying the beer, for sure. But I've had way better versions of this beer. And for less money. When Twilight's in the house, she's going to get on the table. I mean, it's just a thing. It's just the thing. Hi. There. Like I said, it does have this kind of Christmas cake, gingerbread kind of vibe coming off it, which is really nice, especially if you like those earthy nuances of spice. That heat is definitely in there. Very sessionable, though. The heat is adding a nuance, adding a dimension to this beer, especially if you like the kind of heat, the burning kind of sensation, but it's not overbearing at all. Very cohesive beer. I think it's not bombastic. I think everything's a little bit toned down for me personally. With the barrel, everything about the beer has all its nice little nuances, and they were cohesive. But I said, like, everything is kind of like toned down, dialed back. It's not like knocking my socks off or anything like that, blowing my doors down. Right, Twilight? Right? Right? You know. So. But it is a really nice beer. I will say that. There's nothing wrong with it. And not really even putting price into it, but when you have a beer like this that you expect it, you just, wow. Like, for instance, this beer was expensive. It says $6 a can. But this stout just got serious. This was a wow beer. This was a wow beer. 11%, can't tell. Beautiful nuances like German chocolate cake and tiramisu mixed together with layers and layers and layers and layers. I'll tell you. That's what you expect. This isn't doing that. This is just, that's really tasty, nice and easy, that kind of thing. The components are enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but for the price point as well, there are so many different beers. Like, you can get 2 Poyalas for this beer, the Prime OO. I would have gladly got 2 of those over this. So the Freedom Cake, Mexican cake, and I really kind of wish they would just stop putting peppers in beers. I'm just not into it. I didn't say it was bad. I have no problem with that. I'm just not into them personally. I don't really think it adds too much of an amazing characteristic, especially the simple fact that the sweetness isn't really there. There's the bombastic, the chocolates. They should be rolling in chocolate with the cacao nibs and stuff like that to balance it out, to make it more fun. It's just not. So I'm still going to give it an 8.5. I think it's a good beer for that. 8.5 is a fair score. Definitely, if you had it before, let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you see it, pick it up. Let me know what you think about it. But again, $14.99 a bottle, and if it was in PA and available, it would probably be even more expensive because that's how things go. So being from Cincinnati, you'd expect to get a better price on this one. So if that is a good price on this one, I'd hate to see a bad price on this one. So anyway, this has been Paul with PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Cheers.